Hey guys and girls, Scott from Scrubbers. So I've got this pretty well brand new Lexus RC350 and now the reason this one's in, and I'm doing this video, I'm not bagging anybody, I'm not bagging a dealership or a certain paint protection company or anything like that. This video is purely for education purposes, right? So you guys know what to look for when you get I'd get a paint protection service done, not necessarily just from a dealership, but anywhere. So if you don't know what you're looking for, I'll quickly show you and point out on this one. This one's actually pretty bad. So as you can see, the bubbling and marking there, that's paint protection that hasn't been wiped off. So it's been wiped on the vehicle and not wiped off. Again, up through here, all that bubbling you see there is paint protection that hasn't been wiped off. Through here, there you go, the big rainbow effect through here, it's been wiped on and not wiped off. All around the aerial there, on the aerial itself, it's been wiped on, not wiped off. Tops of the lights here, wiped on, not wiped off. So there's smearing again on the boot. There's a hell of a lot more there. Every more there on the light. So every single panel on this vehicle, this is what's happened. And here it's been wiped onto the boot obviously, and it's been pushed over onto the window and not been wiped off at all. This is really bad here. Hopefully the camera can pick it up. This side of the aerial, the product was wiped on. Actually, you can probably see it with the light. It was wiped on and it was never even wiped off. So it's just sat there, it's cured, and it's just horrific. All up through the black trims against the windows. Again, these black trims, like you can see it, just not wiped off. It's on every single panel, the bumpers. This mirror is pretty bad. Just the amount of product that's left on there, it's quite phenomenal. It's everywhere. Every panel is absolutely smashed with it, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So clients asked us to remove this paint protection that dealer has put on. We'll give it a full decon, and yeah. So we've got a full decon. We'll remove the coating and we'll apply System X Diamond SS to the paint. Door jams, bonnet jam, boot jams. It's going on the wheels, so we're doing the 4 wheels. And we'll also put System X glass on all exterior glass, just to give it clearer vision all year round, all weather conditions. Yeah, easier to clean as well. So yeah, it's hard to see in certain lights, obviously, where the product is shitting, but yeah, I went across this vehicle with the owner last month, and every single panel on this car is just unfortunately covered in paint protection that has not been wiped off the vehicle. So, and like I said, I'm not trying to put down a dealer, or in particular I'm certainly not trying to put down the detailers who've done the job on the vehicle. I understand they're under immense pressure to push vehicles out the door so that they dealerships can meet their sales targets, etc. This is a problem. They don't necessarily have the correct training to do the applications and the removals correctly, and then on top of that, having the immense pressure to get the car pushed out as quick as possible so these guys can get their sales figures. I feel for the car dealership detailers. Definitely under a lot of pressure, and with minimal training, it's difficult. It really is a hard job for the guys. So I do feel for them, the guys and girls that are doing it. But nonetheless, so just so you've got an idea of what to look for when you get a vehicle coated either through a dealership or through another detailer. If you see high spots like these, typically, yeah, they're sort of called high spots in the industry. It just has not been wiped off at all. It's just been let to cure on there. So, and it's everywhere, every single panel, everything, everywhere. The more you look at it, and in different light. So in the sun you'll see some stuff, more than likely in a darker environment. So probably the best time to look for stuff like this, or to inspect a vehicle, is not necessarily in direct sunlight or under lights. We do use lights to install and also to inspect our work. However, on dusk and on dawn is the best lighting to view this sort of stuff, and you'll pick up anything like this, high spots, etc. So if you're getting paint protection sorted out by either your dealership or from another detailer, check the vehicle over in dusk or dawn in that light, that really low light, and it will show up these high spots if it's got any high spots on it. Hopefully, if it's a quality job done, there won't be any high spots. However, you know, this does happen, and it happens to the best of us as well. I mean, we're human. There's a lot of factors that are involved in doing these types of jobs. There's humidity, etc. So, and there's water spots on this thing as well. So this thing's getting a full paint correction just to make sure that it's 100% before I put System X on it. But yeah, as I said, check your car over dusk till dawn. Dusk or dawn, so when it's really sort of lowish light, is the best light you're going to view these high spots, etc., if there are any on your vehicle after it's been done. If it's not something you're confident in checking yourself, like I've done for this client, I've done for a few other clients, I'm happy to come out and inspect your vehicle, and I'll do it free of charge. I'll go across it and just have a look. If there are high spots, 9 out of 10 times, you know, your installer can repair them, obviously, depending on how old the coating is. I did one yesterday where we removed the coating off the vehicle. It was a HSV Club Sport. It had either come to the end of its life or other factors. The car wasn't prepped correctly before it was applied, or there's so many different factors that can cause issues. And a short lifespan on coatings comes down to maintenance as well. Clients maintain that vehicle pretty well, so no, it's not that. But anyway, guys, so as a free service, look, I'm unbiased as well. If it can be repaired by your installer and you're not using our product, that's fine. I'll certainly be upfront and honest with you and say, look, yep, it can be repaired. Get your installer back out here and repair it. If it can't, well, then I'll give you the options and say, look, this is where we're at. You can go back to your installer and get it redone. You come through us and we'll do it for you. Up to you. I'm in the business of helping people out. I've been, I'll say, ripped off by a detailer myself in the past with a ceramic coating. Basically, stuffed up one side of my car and turned around and said, well, yeah, no, you're going to start up a detailing business yourself, so go out and just rip mine off and do what you want with yours. Use it as a test mule, which I thought was a bit blasé, considering I paid for it, I had warranty on it, and it failed within the warranty period. So, and I'm not the only one that's happened to. There's quite a few people that particular detailer and product has failed on and has walked away from. So look, there are great guys out there that will back their product, will back their service, and will help you out. I'm not, by saying I'll come out and inspect it and give you a review, etc. I'm not saying, look, I'm going to bag out another detailer or a product. I don't do that. I'm here to help. I'm in the business of helping people. And if we look over a vehicle, we can say, look, take it back to your installer, get them to have a look at it and see what they'll do. As this client did with this Lexus, he took it back to the dealer. They've had a look at it and agreed that every panel is pretty well subpar with regards to the application. They offered to remove it and reapply it. The client has decided to have me remove it and apply our System X product to it, simply because of the way that it's been done here. He's like, no, I don't want them doing it again. So he's left it in our care. We're going to make sure it's 100%. Absolutely stunning vehicle, beautiful paint. So we'll get it sorted, and we'll get some progress photos, etc. up. If I can get a bit of darker light, I'll try to point out those high spots a bit better, and I'll post those up in a couple of posts. If you've got any questions about paint protection, or if you've got an issue, or you think you've got an issue with a paint protection product on your current vehicle, give us a call. Happily to come out and have a look, do an inspection. Costs nothing to do an inspection. If you want us to do a test on it, which is a wash and a decontamination, and then we can test it that way as well, there is a charge for that. It's not massive. So it's basically a basic detail. We throw the decontamination in there as well, just to check it, to fully check it, so we're not just going, and you can sort of verify that we're not just saying, yep, no, it's crap, it's no good. We'll do the proper testing on it. We'll walk you through what we're doing. We'll show you what we're doing and point out any issues that we've noticed with it. So, and then obviously you've got the option to go back to your installer and say, look, this is an issue we've had pop up. Can you please come out and sort it out? So it's all going to come down to who your installer is, what warranties you've got with the particular products, etc. But you're not sort of left in the dark. There are options out there, and there are good people out there to help you out as well. And there are great installers out there. There are fantastic guys out there doing some awesome work. Not every product's the same. You can have the same product being applied by 3 separate detailers, and you can get 3 separate results. So it comes down to the prep, who's doing it, and obviously how they're going to back their service up and back their product. So warranties, etc. like that. But it comes down to their personal backing of the products and their service. So that's another thing too when you're picking a detailer. Check their reviews, not necessarily just Facebook, Google reviews, because they're becoming not necessarily 100% watered down, but the feeling we're getting from the marketplace is that some of these reviews are watered down. There are some really good ones. Referrals, have a chat if you can, have a chat to someone. So look, what product have you had? Are you happy with it? Are you not happy with it? Whatever, and just talk about other people's experiences if you can. I find that's the best way to find out how they're treated by the detailer and the product support, etc. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get stuck into this one, and I'll throw up some progress pics and try to get some progress vids as well, just to show you our process of what we're doing, how we remove this product, installation of our own product, etc. So very transparent what we do here at Scrubbers. We're all about helping people out. That's what we're in the business for. So if we can help you out, give us a call, shoot us an email, a PM, get in touch. We're more than happy to help you out, guys. Anyway, I'll get cracking on this Lexus and chat soon. Cheers, guys. Scrubber.